Hi. In this video, I'm going to review what I did today with regards to the code generators for Stride. I have set up some initial warnings that I can show you by building the test project. So the first one is going to be on this one, two attributes that make no sense, like include it and ignore it at the same time. It will show up here explaining that. And then the other one would be if I create a constructor with a custom constructor that so that the type does not have a public parameterless constructor. And we can see that here as well. So the issue with this type of warning is that it doesn't emit squigglies in the editor. And the reason for that is those squigglies are only supported for actual analyzers and not code generators. And in an analyzer, I wouldn't have access to the full completion context, so I wouldn't be able to emit those anyways. And another issue is that if I were to, let's build it first to get the warning that I got previously, build it again, right? The build finished without issues, the warning disappears. Right. So the next thing, changes to the parser. I made sure that if an abstract class has a data contract, we don't complain about it not having a constructor. I have filtered out classes that have a data contract but have a custom serializer, because this means that we don't actually want to generate a serializer for them. Then I have some code for ordering the members according to the layout or the data member attribute, but haven't tested it yet, so I'm not sure how this works. And then I got some alias gathering, which I haven't used yet and will probably use it much later. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you the factory. Come on. If you look at the factory, of Stride core. Yeah, okay, we can see how it adds the aliases for a type. This is something I will be doing when I come to this step of registering serializers. Right, so that was the parser, and then there is the emitter. That's a new part that I didn't do yesterday. So I'm using string builder to just create a class code. Default usings, namespace, and then the class, preserving all the generic time parameters and their constraints, emitting the data serializer fields for each type, and then empty stubs for the methods. So what we end up with is this stuff, where you can see that for each unique type there in the class, we get a field that's going to be populated in the initialize later. And I added a prop emit compiler generated files, which preserves those files into like object debug generated, and we can see the files actually on disk. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in.